Let's get this cold start going. It's like 6 p.m. and I am just now turning on my car. That lets you kind of know, like, my whole sleep schedule, my schedule with driving and getting out, like, it's something else. But in this video, we'll be talking about what it's like driving with 410 gears in a new Edge Mustang GT and why it is quite possibly one of the best mods you can buy for the money for this specific platform. Let's get right into it. Alright, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Now in this video, we're going to be discussing gears, specifically 373s and 410s, and if it's worth and how it's like driving with these gears. Now, I'm gonna get out the way right now. Are they worth it? Are 373s or 410 gears worth it on a new Edge Mustang GT? Absolutely. I think they are quite possibly the absolute best mod money can buy for this platform. Literally, it completely transforms how the car feels, and it just overall increases the acceleration of the vehicle, which in my opinion is what we're trying to do. Trying to make the car go faster, or at least have it feel like it's a lot faster. That's exactly what gears are going to be doing. And before I get any further again, my right turn signal does not work, so no, I'm not a BMW driver. I do have turn signals, I know how to use them, but my right turn signal currently does not work, so ripping through town right here. But back on track, pretty much how is it driving with 410 gears? Well, to be completely honest, this is coming from somebody who actually, you know, bought a Mustang that had 410 gears already installed. If this is your first, actually let me go ahead and roll up my windows just so you guys can hear me clearly, because my exhaust is quite loud. If this is actually your first manual car, or at least your first new Edge manual car, if this is your first manual car or your first new Edge manual car, I do recommend you actually going ahead and getting used to how the car feels before actually upgrading your gears. And the reason I'm going to say that is 410 gears obviously are going to increase the acceleration of the vehicle, but at the same time it is going to change the way how the car does feel getting up and off the line. It's going to change the car, or change the way the car feels driving. And if there's one thing that I could have done, which is going to sound kind of ironic and maybe sound kind of weird, is I actually wish I bought this car without 410 gears, so I could have gotten a better understanding of how to drive. What the hell are you trying to do, bro? I'm not trying to race you. Jesus Christ. I wish I actually got this car without the 410 gears, so I would have got a better understanding of actually how to drive this car without the aggressive gears, because it is very difficult driving a manual transmission with aggressive gears if you're not used to it. Because when I first bought this car, I was stalling it out, I was bogging it, I was riding the clutch. Hell, I still even sometimes bog it. I was lugging the engine just because I wasn't used to how the car felt. Now, I've been in other new Edge Mustangs that have the stock gear ratio, and I know for a fact that it would have been an easier learning experience, at least driving manual with this car with the stock gears, and then went ahead and upgraded the gear ratios, because I would have done that anyway. But this car was too clean to not pick up, and was for a ridiculously good price. So I was like, you know what, the 410s are already on it. Oh well, I'll just have to get used to the car with the aggressive gears already in place. That's the only thing I will warn you guys. If you guys are, you know, looking to actually change your gear ratio, if you're not fully competent in driving manual, at least a manual new Edge, I recommend you guys getting used to driving manual in a new Edge first, and then going ahead and upgrading your gears. It's going to make everything a lot easier, and you're probably going to enjoy the car a lot more, a lot sooner. But other than that, that's the only, not really complaint, buyer beware I have for you guys, is to get used to your car first without the 410 gears, get used to driving it, get used to how it feels, and then going ahead and upgrading it. You're going to enjoy the car a lot more, a lot sooner. But as far as daily driving, as far as acceleration, it is not a big deal at all, and it's well worth the money. Now, a lot of people, because of the gears, are going to say that their RPMs are going to be a lot higher while cruising. But here's the thing about that: if you have a loud exhaust, or even a medium to loud exhaust, having your RPMs a little bit higher, having a little more extra drone isn't going to be the end all be all. Honestly, I don't care about any of that, because whenever I drive my car, I want to be able to hear the exhaust. I want to be able to just, you know, enjoy it. So having a little extra drone for exchange of having more aggressive gears and having the car pick up speed a lot faster, I think it's a no-brainer. I think it's worth it, and I don't really see a problem with that at all. And no, that was not 100% throttle. I was like literally maybe 25% throttle, but you can kind of see the difference in the 410 gears and how quickly the car can pick up, and just how much more fun the car is in general just driving with this gear ratio. Like, it's well worth it in my opinion. This is probably one of the best mods you can do for where this is priced at. Around 250 bucks, 300 bucks, 100% worth it. I recommend every single new Edge owner to pick up a set of 373s or 410s. 373s if you're boosted, or yeah, 373s if you're boosted, 410s if you're NA. I'm actually gonna be boosting this car like next week, depending on when you're watching this video. The car could already be boosted, so we're gonna see how the car feels 410 gears boosted. It's probably gonna be like unbelievable. Like, I'm probably gonna have to kind of downscale and go back to 37, or go to 373s, not go back to, but go to 373s with boost, because I think I'm gonna be burning the tires out. But overall, NA 410 gears, money. If I was staying NA, I'd keep these 410s, but considering the fact that we're boosting it, I kind of want to see how it feels with 410s. If it blows the tires off, I mean, blowing the tires off is fun, but I mean, spinning ain't winning. But at the end of the day, I'm probably gonna have some fun with it for quite some time, and then swap the 373s. I'm not gonna lie. Why do I feel like they all just blew the light right there? Like, that was two cars that turned right there. Like, as I'm turning left, like that, something seemed right there. Like, what's going on? What are these drivers tonight, fellas? Like, I don't know what's going on. I need to get off the road. Like, this is crazy. We had people honking, had somebody trying to race me. I got people blowing lights. Like, what's going on? That's crazy. That's crazy. Something else I wanted to kind of pick up and talk about in this video. Now, I don't know if I'm the only person who thinks like this, or at least thinks about this when driving a new Edge, but I have Borla ATAKs, fully catless. I mean, I got BBK Shorty Headers, and I have a JBA off-road X Pipe with Borla ATAKs. So it's on like the loud spectrum of exhaust, but at the same time, like in cabin, I don't really feel like the car is that loud, and I'm not really annoyed by the quote-unquote drone or like the just the volume of the exhaust. Maybe it's because it's a Borla. There goes me kind of like bucking it. Still not really fully used to 410s. I've been driving this car for like 2 months. But like I feel like the sound deadening in the new Edge Mustangs, I don't know, I feel like it's actually fairly good, because in my 2013 Scion FRS that is boosted, fully catless, like literally like a 7-inch single exit exhaust, that car feels 300 times louder in cabin, and this car is 110% louder than that car, but this doesn't feel nearly as loud. I don't know. But I just feel like I might be the only person who isn't really annoyed by like the loud exhaust. I know some people just cannot stand loud exhausts, which I kind of find that like ironic when driving a V8, but like I feel like I'm the only person that just doesn't mind it. And that's something, again, you're probably gonna have to get used to driving 410 with 410s or 373s. You're gonna be winding out the motor a lot quicker. Your car is gonna be a lot louder more often. So if you don't really like having a loud exhaust kind of note all the time, maybe they're not for you. But again, I feel like that's such a minor complaint that like 99% of new Edge owners, Mustang owners, car enthusiasts in general don't really care about. But I kind of wanted to talk about that in this video. Like, if I'm the only person that feels that like the sound deadening in this car like is actually pretty damn good for like a 2004 car, almost at a 2014, like a 2004 car, like yeah, there's rattles and stuff like that, but I mean it's 20 years old. But I just feel like the sound deadening just is actually pretty good. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that down in the comment section of this video. I want to kind of point that out. But yeah, like I said, our 373s, 410s worth it, 110%. Recommend you guys going ahead and picking them up. It's been your boy Ears POV, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video.